Here's how to make a Drake type beat on FL Studio. Let's jump straight in. This is a slower beat than usual, so we're going to slow the tempo down up here to 89 beats per minute. We're then going to go into our piano roll by pressing this button up here. This is where we're going to add our chords. For this beat, we're going to be using a minor scale, so we're going to go up to here, go to view, go down to scale highlighting, and select the minor mode, and we can change the root note here. I'm using D sharp or E flat. Now we can see exactly what notes are in our scale. These are the 4 notes that I've decided to use for this chord progression. To build out the chords is really simple. We're going to start by taking the root note, then skipping a note in the scale, adding a note, skipping a note, and adding a note. This was exactly the same for the second chord here, but I decided to left click over this note and press Ctrl and down to shift it down an octave. I kept this C sharp major chord exactly how it was and pitched both of these notes down an octave so that we got this chord progression. For the sound that I used, we want to start with something soft like a pad. This is the preset I used from my plugin GrainX4, which is a multi-sample preset as it contains multiple samples layered together. Here's how this sounds. We then want to copy this chord progression over, so press the left control button, left click and drag over the entire chord progression and press Ctrl and C to copy this. Then we can use our scroll wheel up here to move to a new pattern. We're then going to go back into the channel rack and we're going to load up a new plugin again by pressing the plus button. In this case, I've used GrainX4 again, where I'm using this pad. For this next sound, we want to add some kind of movement to the track, so I'm using a morph preset. There's a ton of these in GrainX4, and they sound great because they use the morph mode, which is modulated by an LFO to switch between which samples are playing, giving us this glitchy sound. And finally, in a new pattern, we want to add a bass line. So all we're going to do is copy and paste the root notes of the chords. For this Drake sound, we want to use something called a Moog bass, which I'm sure you've heard of before. And finally, we can add a lead. We can play any notes in the scale here. You can use any presets you want. Here I've used a fractal sky lead, and this is how it sounds. Now here's the really interesting part. If we combine these all into one pattern, we can right click up here and go to render as audio clip, which will turn this into an audio file rather than a MIDI pattern. Here's the audio file. But it doesn't quite have that Drake sound that we're looking for yet. So here's a really cool technique we can use. It's called downsampling. We can double left click here, right click into this and press edit in audio editor, which will load this up in Edison. We can then right click the sample rate and we can adjust this here. Let's try a sample rate of 5000 Hertz and we'll press the resample button and then press accept. We can then drag this into the playlist. How this works is it will remove any frequencies above 2500 Hertz, which is half of what the sample rate is. So you get an underwater effect type of sound. We could also go into this and pitch it up or down. Here I pitched it down by 4 semitones. And I sent it to mix track number 10, so we can go into our mixer and we can add some effects. Here I've added an RC20 retro color and added the vinyl effect, which is a great preset for these Drake type beats. I've also decided to drag in a vocal. We've got to make sure it's pitched to the same key as the track. Remember, we were in D sharp minor or E flat minor, but because we pitched the audio file down 4 semitones, we're now technically in B minor. So we need to pitch this A sharp minor vocal phrase up by 1 semitone to put it in B minor. Here's how these sound. Now it's time for the drums. This is pretty simple. The first thing we'll notice about these type of Drake beats is that they use rims and softer snares rather than the punchier trap snares or claps. Here's the rim pattern. Which is then layered with another rim. We've then got this kick pattern. We can then add a hi-hat pattern. It's super important that we use this velocity technique, where not all hi-hats are the same velocity or volume, which gives it this kind of stuttering sound. Then we have a triangle sound. And finally, an open hat. For the mixing of the track, we want to make sure that everything's leveled. We then want to add a soft clipper to the master track, which we do in pretty much all hip hop, trap, R&B beats. We've also added an EQ sweep, which is for the drums. It allows the drums to come in through a filter, which will give it a cool effect, which you'll hear in the final result. And here's how the final track sounds. If you want access to GrainX4, which was the plugin I used for all of the sounds in this video, then make sure to check it out using the link in the description where it's currently 70% off.